Alrighty guys, as you can bring you guys another Dragon Ball Legends video. So this one's going to be a little bit of a guide video, a little bit of a rant video. So we're going to be hopping into the hyperdimensional co-op against Frieza, right? So this is the deathmatch on Namek Season 1, and so they seem to have added a new difficulty right here. So we have the new difficulty in the form of Extreme. So these first three are nothing new to us, right? These are all the color typings and stuff like that, and honestly, they're not too bad. I feel like these aren't too bad. Typically, once the new co-ops come out, I go ahead and I make like a top 5 units for the co-op or whatever. But for this one, it's a little bit different. So instead of having a color typing, that way you can go ahead and color counter the boss, this guy is element light, or I mean element dark is what I meant to say. So the advantageous element is in the form of light. And so basically immediately what you guys are probably thinking is, let me bring in Shallot here. Shallot is probably going to be my best bet, and for the most part I don't think Shallot is too bad in this, but this is definitely like it feels like gated by these two units right here. So you do have the battle bonus units right here in the form of the newest units from the All-Star banner. So you have the Revival Goku up here getting a whopping 250%. You got the hit up here with another whopping 250%. And then you have Goku, Rival Universe, Universe 6, defense type, right? So basically it's specifically catering to these two. Because look at the massive buff that these guys get compared to everyone else, right? Because even Goku gets a 75%, and then Rival Universe only gets 25, 25, 20. Like, it's just actually ridiculous. So I wanted to actually go ahead and hop in here. Like I said before, I was lucky enough to pull hits, so this is pretty much one of the main reasons why I'm able to actually compete, and I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some tips. So before hopping into anything, before we actually do hop into the actual match here, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a couple of alternatives. And, you know, even the alternatives are really looking bad for this stage. Like, this is why I'm not really a big fan of this stage. It feels really like, I don't know, like I said before, it feels really like pay to win a little bit, right? Because it feels like you absolutely need the new units in order to succeed. And if you don't have the new units, I suggest you guys actually use this guy right here. So this is, I see a lot of people running this guy, and honestly, I don't even think he's that bad. Like, I feel like he's pretty decent. Like, he's not going to hit as hard as the other people, right? But he has the second highest buff, right? Because Goku units do get a 75% to damage inflicted, and, you know, Nameku is just not that bad at all. So there's that guy, and then also you have the another one on here that is, let me find him. So you have this guy right here, who's also not that bad either. I only have him at Zenkai level 3, but a lot of you guys out there might actually have him at a higher Zenkai, maybe at Zenkai level 4, 5, 6, 7, all that good stuff. Again, he's another Goku unit. He might do decent. Maybe you guys just want to go ahead and throw your most powerful Goku units on there. I see people going ahead and using the Super Saiyan 3 Zenkai Goku, and honestly, I don't even think that's a bad idea either. I personally do not have him Zenkai at all, so I do not have him included for me personally. But I have seen this guy being used, and to some success, right? I mean, honestly, it's pretty possible with this guy. And then obviously you have, I think the biggest like free to play option that you guys have here is in the form of Shallot. So we do have Shallot right here. He's the only one that's technically has type advantage against his boss, and he's gonna tank decently, right? He's gonna do all right, but he gets none of the buffs, like literally none of the buffs, and I feel like that is a huge like waste. Like, I feel like you guys should definitely have a reward in order to go ahead and use this guy in battle, right? Like, you should be rewarded for bringing this guy. He's free to play. Like, I feel like it wouldn't have been too much to ask of the developers, to go ahead and just be like, let's give Shallot a little bit of advantage right here, right? He's the only one that's going to have type advantage over this guy, but I guess in their heads they thought, well, because of the fact that he has type advantage, that's good enough for us. And so those are the couple of units that I can go ahead and suggest that you guys might want to bring if you guys don't have the brand new characters. But I'm going to go ahead and show why you need the brand new characters, kind of. Alrighty, so for the first match right here, we're getting paired up with Vegito Kai, and he has a Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And so even against this, like, I feel like people are out there like disbanding against this guy, but I am not going to do that. You can still complete this even with a non-new unit. Alright, let's see. So basically, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of kind of what I do in these situations right here, right? So basically, you're just going to go ahead and get all your Dragon Balls and stuff like that. That's pretty much what you want to do in the first place, right? It's just getting all this. With hit specifically, I like to save one green card. I'll use one green card here and save the other. That way, once this first green card runs out here, I'll be able to go ahead and get my vanish, or get my card draw speed back up and everything like that. I also like to save the blue cards for when I vanish, because you can see right here that I had no vanish, but now I do. And we're going to go ahead and just let this go on. Both of us already almost have our Dragon Balls. We're almost done with this first life right here. And you can see right here that this Goku isn't doing too bad, right? And neither am I. Like, for hits, like, we're doing pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and just pop this because we're going to go ahead and Rising Rush together here. I'm kind of waiting for him to pop his. I'm just going to use it right now. Let's see if he uses his. Okay, perfect. So this guy knows what he's doing, right? So this is really good for us. Hopefully he doesn't guess us here. You know, it would be nice if we went ahead and got like a perfect Rising Rush here, but I'm okay with this too. He's going to let me go ahead and get the blue card off right here, which is also really good because I'm going to be doing the most amount of damage here, right? I'm going to be, even though he has a Zenkai 7, I don't even know if he was 14 stars or not, but hit is still just going to be doing way more damage because we just have way more buffs overall. So 19 million isn't bad at all. We still are going to be able to do, oh, I did not mean to do that at all. So he's going to, okay, he's going to go ahead and, I don't know why he did that right there, but I mean, I guess it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and save that blue card for yet again when I do use my Vanish up. And then we can also save this green card right here for after all this stuff goes on too. After he goes ahead, he's going to get priority right here. I'm going to save my buddy. This is very important. I would suggest you guys do not play this game mode if you guys do not know how to save your buddy. If you guys don't know how to save your buddy, please, like, just learn how to do it before you actually getting into this, right? So you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and pop this blue card so I can go ahead and restore my Vanish yet again. And then I'm going to pop this green card as well so I can increase my key, increase my card draw speed so I can get closer to getting another Rising Rush, right? And so I feel like that's huge for this. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and do all that damage. Hopefully he saves me again here. Maybe. Teammate? Buddy? Let's see. I don't think he had enough time. We're gonna go ahead and just do all this damage right here. Do all that. We're getting, it's important to look on the right side of the screen. It's important to get your link bonus up, right? Because that's how you get card draw speed and all that good stuff too. And you can see right here that I do have my rush. We're gonna start getting all the damage in right now though. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use all of my cards because I do want to use my rush at the end of this right here. So let's go ahead and just do all this. I want to get the ultimate off. Hopefully he gets his Dragon Balls in time here so we can go ahead and get another dual rush off. But sometimes you're not able to, right? And that's okay. I don't think that's like the worst thing in the world, but something that you definitely want to aim towards, right? It's just getting the double rush off. So we're going to go ahead and just do this too. I think this has blast armor on it. Doesn't even matter if it doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and get all this off as well. Is my buddy getting close to the Rising Rush? How much Dragon Balls he has? He has 6. Come on, man. Just get the last one. We'll go ahead and use this blast card. He's not going to be able to get it. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Oh, no, he just got it. Okay, we'll let him use a blast card because he is using a blast unit, right? So he wants to go ahead and get the blast damage off. This is okay for the most part. The thing is, too, I think the biggest thing with this is that you have to be able to go ahead and cover rescue. I think cover rescue is the most important part. So he only has 7 million HP now. Hopefully he saves me right here. Like I said before, save me. That's a lot of damage. Please save me, buddy. Come on. That's a lot. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, this guy should not be playing this game mode if he's not going to be able to go ahead and just save you, know? Okay. And so, look at the damage that he takes. Like, that's a lot of damage, right? Like, he does a ton of damage to you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do all this right here. Go ahead and do all that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop the blue card so I can restore my gauge. Because if I take one more hit here, I'm dead. So we have to go ahead and do this now. My buddy is really, really close to his rush and stuff like that, too. So there's all that good stuff happening for us as well. So he can go ahead and rush now. He can rush. He can go ahead and do all this. I'm going to go ahead and do all this too. And so I think this should be it. But that was very, very close, right? Like, that was very scary. I don't know if this rush is... This rush should be enough to kill. Yeah, especially with me getting the blue card off, it's going to 100% be enough to kill. But regardless, like, it's rough, man. Like, it's not easy. Like, you could be the best co-op player in the world, but if your teammate isn't there to just back you up and support you, you're going to get rocked. Like, it's just as simple as that. So an 8 million Rising Rush, we're able to go ahead and complete this right here. But I'm letting you guys know right now, like, I never disband in co-op. Like, I never disband. You know, I'll carry. Like, I'm okay with carrying. Like, I'm okay with going ahead and, like, having someone that brings in type, like, disadvantage, and I'll just be like, oh, whatever, I just want my daily rewards. But in this, and this difficulty, on the extreme difficulty, or whatever it's called, I disband like no other. Like, if I see you running, like, just some, like, run-of-the-mill unit, like, not even a Goku unit, I'm disbanding you, bro. Like, it's just so difficult. Like, I even get disbanded, dude. Like, that tells you a lot, right? I have a 2-star hit, and so people see my 2-star hit, and they click disband. Because they don't want to even go ahead and try this with the 2-star hit. 2-star hit still does decent. You know, that might just be me. But 2-star hit still does decent, especially if you know how to play co-op as a whole. You have to be covering for your buddies. You have to protect each other. That is the key to success with this one. Otherwise, like, it's almost impossible. And just queuing up, right? Because honestly, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you guys want to grind this out, that's the most difficult stage on this, you have to go ahead and get a dedicated friend to go ahead and do it with you. That way you guys can work together. That way you guys aren't just going ahead and butting heads with, like, your random buddy if you guys aren't rushing at the same time. Or, you know, I played with a random that Rising Rush, the shield, and that really got under my skin. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know accidents happen, but stuff like that is definitely going to prevent you from actually completing the stage, right? So that being said, I want to know what your guys' thoughts on this co-op are. Is it too hard? Did they make it too unrealistic for everyone to beat? Or should it have just been a color advantage? Or is it on the developer's part, and instead of it reducing the difficulty, should they have just made the battle bonus tags more accessible? Because honestly, to me, this is kind of BS, right? Let me know what you guys think. Definitely let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, a comment, or maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!